Microsoft.
Uh-huh.
Microsoft's acquisition of Bethesda is now official. It has been approved by the authorities and signed on the dotted line. And they announced that there will be some games that are exclusive to Xbox and PC. I don't think that's a big
all the
surprise.
games that don't have existing contracts.
All the games?
I think so. Yeah, unless it's like a games as service, no, because Elder Scrolls Online is already on everything, and they'll just release. I think expansions they release for that will continue to be multi-platform. But if it's a new game, like a new game, I'm thinking exclusive, because you don't, like I said, you don't spend $7 billion to not take your ball and go home.
I mean, yeah, you want to sell those Game Pass and on PC and Xbox, and Xboxes also. Yeah, it makes sense. So, all right, that's something to look forward to.
Well, if you're a Microsoft,
right? If you have an Xbox and a PC, if not, then you'll probably
something to look forward to.
Well, you'll be looking forward to buying an Xbox or a PC if you want to play those games, which is the intention of the $7 billion spend.
You still have Spider-Man coming to Avengers, though.
Avengers. I see
that update is next week. I know you're exciting. It's next.
The Spider-Man one is?
No, the Hawkeye one next week.
That still hasn't happened yet?
No, it's next week.
Dude, let me tell you something.
The first Hawkeye is already in there.
The girl Hawkeye or this?
Yeah.
Her name is Kate Bishop.
Fine. Girl Hawkeye. Hawkeye.
Kate.
All I know is I see Instagram ads for Marvel's Avengers, and it's almost like a satire because it's just one version of Hawkeye after another in these sponsored Instagram posts.
Yeah, it's like this thing that isn't out yet. Don't you want to buy this more stuff for this guy that you've never used before? It's really dumb. I don't know who is in control of this, but they need to pull back on these levers.
There was like a chunky Iron Man as well.
The chunky Iron Man was pretty lame looking. I haven't booted up that game in like 3 months. So
when I want to see the marketing push when is Spider-Man still coming?
You think he must be? Didn't they just say something about it? Like nothing other than he's still coming. No, I mean like it was in something recently where they're like, oh yeah, and don't forget Spider-Man's still coming.
That's crazy. How did they not just have that be the first character that come out? And why Hawkeye? Why?
Why two Hawkeyes? It's not the Hawkeye.
One Hawkeye is fine because it does give you the bow and arrow mechanic.
Fine.
Yeah, I like the idea of a Hawkeye.
Not first.
I don't like the idea of a Hawkeye followed by a Hawkeye.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
And that it took 3 months in between Hawkeyes.
Is there somebody in between Hawkeye and Spider-Man?
Maybe
Hawkeye.
Another Hawkeye. I don't even Mockingbird. That's Bullseye when Bullseye dressed up as Hawkeye from when he was in the Thunderbolts. There you go. There was a third Hawkeye. I found him.
Why would you take the character? They literally made like an SNL sketch making fun of Hawkeye about how he's the lame Avenger. Why would you focus like the premiere launch DLC on Hawkeye? It's crazy. Somebody really liked Hawkeye on that team.
I also like that people complain that there aren't enough villains in the game, and the villain that they released with Hawkeye is just Evil Hulk. Because, that's different. Haven't seen Evil Hulk in the game yet. Abomination that I fought 5 times is completely different than the other Evil Hulk that they're about to put in the game.
I didn't know about Evil Hulk. I'm excited about Evil Hulk.
Yeah, the Maestro. They're putting in Maestro Hulk. Which, I mean, I can't imagine fighting him is going to be much different than fighting Abomination. I guarantee you he's going to run at me, and I'm going to have to move out of the way, and he's going to go into a wall, and that'll stun him, and then I hit him in the butt until he dies.
We play that game, Dash and I play that game, where I have to be the boss. I'm usually Rhino. He's Spider-Man or Miles Morales. And I have to run at him and run into the wall and get stunned, and then he attacks me.
Yep, he attacks you in the butt.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a pretty great. He understands the boss battles of what has to happen here for him to take down somebody bigger than him.
The level 2 boss battle in every Spider-Man game.
Mhm.
Level 1, of course, is always the shocker.
Does he also know that Hawkeye is lame?
Hawkeye's not lame. First,
He doesn't
of all.
know Hawkeye.
You know what I mean.
He thinks Hawkeye's
Exactly.
Falcon. We've talked about this before.
Exactly. You've proven my point 100%.
I would like Falcon in the game. That'd be cool. Like they couldn't have time to have Falcon or Winter Soldier in the game that week that Falcon and Winter Soldier is coming out on Disney Plus.
Nice. Yeah,
Which
that
is
would be
next
good. That would have been good.
They couldn't have timed that at all. That's where I'm like, you guys just don't know what you're doing. They could have ridden that hype train if they had Vision ready during the Scarlet Witch WandaVision being on. That game probably would have had a boost in sales because people were like, "Oh, they added Vision. I love Vision right now."
Yep. You're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
All right, let's move on to the CAGbag, and then we'll get to our WandaVision spoiler talk. This is from actually a lot of people wrote in about this, specifically Jay Lebowski and Keck3969. Shipwreck, please give an update on the Catgenie toilet. We have 3 cats, and my wife hates the litter dust. Please give opinions on cat usage, acceptance, ease of use, and where you place the unit in your home.
That's a lot of updates there.
But a lot of people asked about it.
So we're slowly in the introduction process of getting them to switch, right? So the way you do that is basically you just let the other litter boxes get super dirty. So then they're like, yeah, guess I'm gonna try this other one over here. This one's all full up.
You put it right next to the new one.
Yeah. So it's right next to the new one. It's in my like furnace room, storage room. So we as we talked about, we hooked up a new water line to it. So we don't have it like sitting beside a toilet in one of our main bathrooms or not.
That's what the website shows. I looked at the website.
Yeah, it shows that none of our bathrooms are really like it would be in the way in any of our bathrooms.
Yeah, it looks big.
Yeah. So we like it so far. I think 3 cats, it says it's good for up to 3 cats. I think you got to be careful there because you want to make sure that like every time a cat goes, then it goes through this whole cleaning process for like 15 minutes afterwards.
So it can't be used.
So yeah, the other cats are not going to be interested in it while there's water swirling around in it. So I think 2 cats, like I think we were probably going to have to get another one of these if it catches on. So
you gotta. I envision Howard Stern finding out about this. He's got like 12 cats or something ridiculous like that. So he would need to install like 10 of these things.
A whole room full.
A whole room. I mean,
that's so much litter. 12 cats is so much litter.
It's insane.
Cats poop a lot.
I know.
Like
it sounds crazy. Luckily, he has a gigantic house, so he could have like a whole level for just the cats.
Yeah, and one of the reasons like we made the switch also is like our latest cat, his back legs don't work. Like his
I saw the X-rays.
Oh, did you? Oh, she posted them? Okay, yeah. So he literally doesn't have like bones. Like he's missing bones, like big bones in his back legs. I think he doesn't have any fibulas. I think
gotta have bones.
Gotta have bones. So his legs are literally like on backwards and up underneath him. So his paws are like facing his belly. So in the standard cat litter box, he just comes out with all the poop hanging all over him, right? And all the litter. Not what you want. So
this is better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bones are good too. I would suggest cats with bones.
Right. Can you buy a bone insertion? Yikes.
So he doesn't know that he doesn't have any bones though. He's a very happy, constantly purring cat.
Oh, that's good. That cat sounds like it belongs at Howard Stern's house. They take in all those like messed up cats.
I think the Shipwreck House is a pretty good second place.
No, yeah, I'm sure. I'm not. It's not a competition. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure it's a competition.
All right. At Toxtra writes in, he says, after seeing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game announced and your Inspector Gadget tweet, I tweeted about Inspector Gadget earlier. What cartoon or character would you like to see get a video game? Inspector Gadget. He already got one, I think, but it probably sucked.
I'm sure it was terrible.
He's got a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know.
That's not going to happen, though. I still want a Knight Rider game.
How about Popeye? Have they ever made a good Popeye game?
Yes, it's called Popeye.
What about Popeye? Can I get a game with Popeye in it?
Oh, Knight Rider's not a cartoon. It has to be a
Knight Rider
cartoon
was a
or
cartoon.
character.
Knight Rider had a cartoon, didn't it?
I don't believe it did.
No.
I
Did
don't
it
know
not?
if there
Didn't
ever
have
was.
Knight Rider animated series?
No. There needs to be a Knight Rider anime. Have it take place in Japan. It'd be fucking awesome.
There
I'm
is
gonna
one.
write
It's
it
called
right now.
Kamen Rider.
No. That's not it. Think how cool that would be. Like instead of a Firebird, it's some cool Japanese car, like a Nissan GTR, and it's in Tokyo, and it's not David Hasselhoff, but it's a skinny Japanese guy, and it'll be great. Chest hair, maybe.
What about Bugs Bunny? But he's in a castle, and the castle's crazy.
Never heard of it.
No.
I all of them. Just make all the cartoon characters in the video games. I will play through them all.
Okay.
Yeah. Mask is one that's
Not
ripe.
gonna happen.
Mask.
Right.
Would they
It's
get
ripe
share for that? Oh, different mask. Sorry.
Yeah. It's weird because all the that's the same year as Mask.
Yes, it is the same year. Yeah.
I think they're both 1985.
Look, we got a good Transformers game. I think you really can't ask for much more.
Silverhawks.
Mask. Get
How
ask
about
for Mask.
a Silverhawk?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to play as Bluegrass.
Yeah, yes. You could choose your character. I'd be Copper Kid. Wasn't that his name?
Yes.
That was-
You could be Copper Kid.
Why do I know that? That's
Chief,
the other question.
Who was your favorite Silverhawks?
Yeah, who's your
character?
favorite Silverhawk?
I didn't watch that show.
I think you meant to say Quicksilver, I believe. Was the,
I think that was the
leader of the
wrong time
Silverhawks.
period for me. What year was that?
Probably like 87.
Silverhawks? Which one was that? Is that the horse? The guys? Oh, I didn't like that
no,
show.
Silverhawks is Thundercats in space.
No, you're thinking of Brave Star. You're thinking of horses.
I didn't watch this show.
Well, that's your
Really?
own problem.
Huh.
That is your own problem.
This looks like a Battle of the Planets, like, but shittier.
Yes.
It was Thundercats in space.
It had some good bad guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it did. Come up with their names, please.
There was the red guy, Red
That's-
Spikes,
The Red Spike guy was the main guy.
Red Spiky.
You
There
had
was
Saw guy, green and yellow Saw guy.
there was also was it like a yellowish, greenish ball man? Wasn't that Silverhawks
Yes,
too?
it was like a molecule type guy.
Yeah, ball
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, Ball Man was there. I remember Ball Man.
Love
I want to say
Ball
the
Man.
bad guy's name was something like Monstar. Was that his
Yes,
name?
I think that's the name. I think that was the main guy. That was Spiky Red guy.
Spiky Red guy was Monstar.
Wasn't there was there a guy who looked like a bull, or am I making that up?
No, there
Like
was. There was a guy that looked like a Minotaur.
Yeah, right. A Minotaur guy. Yeah.
Yep, there definitely was him. And then I'm having trouble remembering who the lady Silverhawk, what her name was.
I couldn't tell you.
She had the
at all.
short hair. It
Mhm.
was
I remember the Bluegrass action figure though did have a removable cowboy hat, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
cowboy hat had a hole in the top.
all the action
so
figures
his
were like
fin could
chrome.
come-
They were great.
Yeah.
They came with their various birds.
Mm-hmm. And
Who's
you
your
could push a
favorite
button and their
side-
arms would go like that.
Yeah, sidekick bird and Silverhawk.
Sorry.
And
I'm
no,
loyal.
we're not Googling any of this because we don't cheat.
Right.
No, never.
All right, last question. Then we got WandaVision spoilers. This is from Shanafan. He asks or says, EA is shifting the Need for Speed team this year so they can focus on the next battlefield. And they cite COVID-19 as one of the reasons. With the pandemic in effect for over a year now, at what point are companies not allowed to use COVID as an excuse for a game's delay?
When the pandemic's over, and you know what? It isn't. So stop with your stupid questions.
When people can go back to the office and work together.
Mhm.
Is that the answer?
When I could go outside without fear of death. That is the answer.
You can go outside without fear of death, but you maybe can't go to an office without fear of.
Can't even go to Target without fear of death.
Yes, you can. Come on. You're not going to get anything at Target with a mask.
A little bit.
How? Well, what? I mean, not from COVID. Maybe someone kill you there just because you're Jewish. No, well, come on. I mean, do you ever get in within 6 feet of somebody when you go to Target? I don't.
Probably.
I don't.
The people trying to sell me cell phones.
Or solar power.
We don't get that here.
Oh no.
No.
Maybe
enough
not at
sun.
Target. Somewhere else.
No. Maybe
You have you don't have enough sun there. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. We've answered Shannon Fan's question.
When do you guys get your vaccines?
Me?
I don't get mine until April. I know you got yours already, Ship.
I've got one.
How did you get one?
I got on a wait list.
But how?
Someone came to.
But I'm not eligible in New York to get the vaccine no matter what.
You get on a wait list, you should be.
No, you have to be over 60.
Well, but there's not enough over 60. Like they have extra vaccines that they just throw out at the end of the day.
I signed up for that Dr. B website.
I don't know what that is.
That was in the New York Times.
It sounds made up.
No, it was in the New York Times.
No, so we just got on the wait list. We got called the same day we were put on the wait list.
That's insane to me.
That's because in Ohio people don't believe in it.
It was an hour later after we were on the wait list, and it was, hey, come on down. And I ran out to my car and immediately went there.
That's not the case here, unfortunately.
Nope. Nope. I have to wait until April 4th. My goal is to be fully vaccinated.
All the vaccines out.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Maybe just wait by the dumpster at the hospital.
I don't need it right now because I work from home anyway. I don't go out much. I don't need. I'm not a public facing person. There's no real.
I'd
urgency.
like to be able to see Black Widow in the movie theater. That's my goal.
Oh, then you definitely need the vaccine. I mean, that was actually listed on the eligibility.
I'm just saying.
Wants to see a movie.
I would like to see a movie. I would like to be vaccinated so I could go see a movie. Just saying.
Right.
I think that makes me a bad person.
I'm just saying. I don't think that was on the list.
No, I'm on the list because I'm fat.
I know. I saw that. What about tall? Can't we get tall people on the list?
I don't think so.
Like I could hit my head on something and then have to go to the hospital. It happens.
It's more like if I got COVID, I'd be dead. If you got COVID, you'd be fine.
But I could hit my head on something somehow. I don't know. You're right. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine.
Yes.
Vaccine was good though.
Yeah.
I got the Pfizer one.
How's your arm? Pfizer. That's good.
Pfizer. Yeah. My arm. It was pretty sore for, I don't know, a day. Not anything terrible, but more than just like the standard flu vaccine. It was sore, and then after that, good to go.
That's gonna go on my left arm, my non-table tennis arm.
That's smart.
Yeah.